Hello. Welcome from the Pacific Northwest. It's snowing. Is there any place where it's not snowing? I don't recall when I was younger having these worldwide storms. But as I watch on the internet, I see that there's storms everywhere. So here in the Pacific Northwest, we have a storm too. These kind of storms scare me. Of course, when you're old, everything scares you. Yet, I'm concerned because of the mighty Columbia River. My neighbor outside. It's huge. It starts out in Canada, very small. In fact, you can stand with one foot on the north shore and the other foot on the south shore, with a mighty Columbia River going between your legs. How dynamic is that? But it's not that way here in the Pacific Northwest, in the Portland, Vancouver area. It is a big river with dams and things on it, and sailboats. I have a sailboat. And it always comes to mind, the boat is old like me. And I worry when we get, very cold weather. Now they're saying it could get down to 15 degrees in the next week. This is very scary to me because the boat is old like me. And it does not do well in this very cold weather. Oh yeah, about 10, 12 years ago we had a storm like this one, and the river froze. I don't know what happens to the dam. How do they generate electricity when the river freezes? Oh, this is very scary. I was thinking about this yesterday as the snow started to fall. I decided to put those vent things on the house on the outside so the cold air doesn't get inside. And then I haphazardly installed the radio equipment, at least some, so I could talk with my friends on the ham radio in the kitchen. And I spent a lot of money this year remodeling the house, and I have these new storm windows, and boy, they're very good as far as keeping the cold air out in the house that's warm, the warm air inside. But when you bring in antenna wires through that window, you can't shut it all the way. It was like the refrigerator coming in there. So I got out the duct tape and some insulation stuff I had, and I kind of made a temporary insulation gap. Then I said to myself, Jer, it's time to go out and shovel the snow. So I headed out the door. And as I started to shovel the snow, it dawned on me. I don't have a snow shovel. In fact, in my organized house, I couldn't find any shovel at all. And then I got to thinking, I'm a recluse. Why should I shovel snow? Maybe because those Bible-toting guys might stop by. They stop by more now that I've fixed up the house. I wouldn't want them lost in a snowdrift out in the front yard. But I gave up. But I thought about it at least. No shoveling snow here. I think I'm losing my mind. I'll tell you why. I'm watching Cops the other day on television. And suddenly they go to do a narcotics bust, where they have the SWAT team knock down the door of some old lady. Yell, please freeze! Everybody dives to the floor. Normally they've got the wrong house or something. So I lost interest in this and I started channel surfing. This is what concerns me. I thought I'd share it with you. I stopped at the Home Shopping Network channel. And there's this guy with a leather hat playing a guitar. And I wonder if he's going to play Led Zeppelin, but he played Christmas carols. And then I said, boy, that's a fine guitar he's got there. It was blue. It had a dove on the back and diamonds inserted. And they said, these guitars are in limited quantity. This is the creme de la creme of the guitars that we have made. And it's handmade. I was agog, spellbound at the TV set. And then they said, and for a limited time, you better move quick. This fine guitar, the one he's playing that's handmade, is on sale for $200. And it comes with an amplifier, a guitar case, and 4 years of guitar lessons on this massive box of CDs. I was spellbound before the television set. And they said it was a limited thing. You had to move quick. Everybody was buying them. Suddenly I had an urge. I have to have a guitar. I've bought a number of guitars over the year. Every kid that I've been guardian to played guitar, but moi could not. I even found an old guitar in the garage about 2 years ago, and I took that old beat-up guitar. It was one of the first guitars my Benjamin had, and I took that guitar down to a guitar repair shop and had new strings and a bunch of things put on it. It cost almost $90, and then I brought it home, and I held it. I looked so good holding that guitar. But you know what? I don't know how to play the guitar. So then when the kid came over, I gave him the guitar. But this fancy guitar with the amplifier and the guitar case and all those things for $200, I don't know what insanity. I took out my credit card and I looked at it. I said, it can't hurt to just look at the credit card. And the next thing I know, I'm calling the number. And I bought the guitar with the CDs. And I justified it. It's kind of weird. I only have to justify things to Bentley. He doesn't care what I buy. I know it's just going to sit in the corner. But I found a guitar stand that I can set it in the corner on the guitar stand. It's nuts. I have no idea why I've done this. Maybe I turn to you on YouTube for some understanding, or for someone to write a comment and say, you know, I think they use subliminal advertisements underneath that nobody can hear nor see, but they infiltrate the subconscious. Yeah. Anyway, believe it or not, there's no great wisdom in this. It's just a vlog on a snowy day from the Pacific Northwest. What? Something at the door. Perhaps one of our local animals is called. I must go to the animals, if you will excuse me.